Oh, is some positive attitude coming towards the Bears team? It seems like all offseason the Bears have been disrespected with all the additions and changes that they've made. Even Caleb Williams isn't being respected by a lot of pundits out there, and he's a generational quarterback. So it makes you wonder, what do the Bears need to do to be able to get the respect of the league? Well, the simple answer for that is they need to win. And that's something the Bears haven't been doing recently. So I understand when a lot of places don't give us the respect we deserve until the games are played. But one thing I'm excited about this morning is ESPN Plus had an article that shows that the Bears are improving. They show that the Bears are one of the top teams as far as overall weapons go. And they ranked them 1 through 32 of all the NFL teams, wide receiver, tight end, and running back groups combined. They had Packers number 17. 2023 at 28 and 2022 at 29. So a lot of people are saying the Packers overachieved last year. That may be true, but really, did they? They didn't fully hit the tank. They didn't hit the bottom like the Bears did. They've never had a receiving room like the Bears have had. So maybe they got disrespected in 2023. So that might be why you see a lot of the arrogance from Packers fans. But reality is they probably were before the season a middle of the pack team. And that's really where they are now. So this is a fair ranking by ESPN Plus. Then look at the rest of the NFC North. It's stacked. The Detroit Lions got ranked at number 7, previously 16th and 17th the year before, and they're deserving of jumping up with additions like David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. But the Bears get ranked number 6 this year after being 17th and 31st. To me, I put almost right because I think the Bears are actually better than this, but I understand if they don't believe that Keenan Allen, coming off a career year, is able to continue to do it with his age. I don't see why he shouldn't be able to. And also Rome Odunze being a very highly prospect wide receiver, why they might say we need to wait and see it for him as well. But the Bears being ranked sixth, I think is very fair. So I'm going to say this is okay. And then they've got the Minnesota Vikings being ranked at 5. Now, there's a lot of loaded talent. If you haven't seen my positional by positional breakdown groupings that I'm doing right now of the NFC North, wide receiver rooms, running back rooms, tight end rooms in the NFC North, all of these groupings are among the best in the league. You've got players like Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift, Jahmyr Gibbs, on top of the receivers of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and then all the Bears, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and then all the wide receiver 2s and 3s that the Packers have. It really is a loaded division. It's no shocker the Bears are deserving of the accolades that are coming finally. Before the 2023 season, Ryan Poles shook things up by trading away the number 1 pick to Carolina in a package that included DJ Moore. Both DJ Moore and Cole Kmet, homegrown talent, had career years in 2023. But Ryan Poles knew he needed to do more. After trading the Chargers a 4th-round pick for Keenan Allen, the Bears used their second top 10 pick in the 2024 NFL Draft on college football's best contested catch receiver, Rome Odunze. Odunze brings the Bears a true high-point, big-bodied X receiver that we've been looking for and haven't had for years. It's truly going to be special to watch this year's wide receiver room. It's going to be something Bears fans haven't seen for a long, long time, maybe ever. I'll get to the article here in just a second and show you some of the highlights of what they said. But this team really is built top to bottom different than most Bears teams have ever been built, and it's going to change the narrative on Bears being an only defensive team. Returning running backs Khalil Herbert and Roschon Johnson are both above average blockers, both carrying above average yards per carry. Now they're going to be joined by DeAndre Swift, coming off a career year in Philly. With the ability to audible better than almost any back in the league, he'll be a welcome weapon to generational rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. He's going to be a nice thing to have in the backfield to either hand it off or target him on a check down. It's going to be nice to have. Oh, and the cherry on the top, all of this, the Bears picked up a second starting caliber tight end in Gerald Everett to complement Shane Waldron's offensive system. Gerald Everett is being underlooked because a lot of people don't realize the contested catch ability, the ability he has to get open in space, and the ability he has to block too. He's going to be a welcome weapon. So here's the article from ESPN Plus. I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll just highlight a couple of spots for you. They start off with a lot of praise. Then they kind of backhand, give compliment, but then also give warning to Bears fans. It's almost like places feel like they have to do that for the Bears. It's not necessary. We know that. But let's highlight some of this. It has been only 2 years since the Bears were starting Velus Jones and Dante Pettis at wide receiver. Things have turned quickly. I'm not sure if Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Rome Odunze formed the best trio of wide receivers a quarterback has during a rookie season, but it can't be far off. Then they go on to say, 2006 was pretty nice. Odunze would be the most exciting wideout on a quarter of the league's teams before ever playing a snap. Here he's probably the number 3 out of the gates. That's so true. We've talked about that. I even said in one of my videos before the draft, I hope we got Rome because I ranked him ahead of Marvin Harrison Jr. at one point because of his contested catch ability and his low drop rate. He works with work ethic that will absolutely bring him to the next level when he's mirroring Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. It's going to be so fun to watch Rome Odunze become a Bears target for the next decade to come. He absolutely will be a game changer. There's some wide receivers you worry about, you draft them and you say, I hope it works out. Your second, third rounders, I hope it works out. With Rome Odunze, it's almost a guarantee with his body size, his contested catch ability, and his low drop rate that he will make it in the league. Combine that with his attitude and his work ethic, and it's almost a surefire positive guaranteeing thing to happen. I'll put the rest of the article up here. Like I said, it's some warning, it's some negative stuff that's not complete full truths, but they still rank the Bears 6th, so I'm going to go ahead and say I give ESPN a pass on this one. But there are some half-truths in this, but there's also some words of caution and warning, but they're also not bringing up stuff like Roschon Johnson, Khalil Herbert, and DeAndre Swift are all above average in yards per attempt, and that they're all solid blocking backs except DeAndre Swift, and DeAndre Swift is one of the best receiving backs and one of the best audible down backs. So overall, I give him a pass on this. I'll say 6th is fair. I think the Bears will be rated higher, but when you get in that top 5, top 6, it's hard to really dispute that. So I'm really excited about this article. I'm really excited about what the Bears have going for them. I know you guys are too. Overall, very positive article. Very exciting to see the Bears finally getting some respect, finally getting some accolades. Makes me excited. I know it makes you guys excited too, but it also shines light on the rest of this division, showing how stacked the NFC North is becoming. This is going to be one of the most competitive divisions in the entire football league. It might be 3 teams coming out of the NFC North into the playoffs. It really could be that. I won't be shocked one bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you think 3 teams are making the playoffs. If the Vikings have a chance with their offensive weapons, obviously it comes down to their quarterback play as well. Young quarterbacks are variables. It's going to come down to that too, but they've got weapons. They've got a few big question marks in other areas, but this really shows the NFC North might be a lot more competitive than some people might think. It might be a dogfight the entire season. Let me know your thoughts, and until next time, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't hit the like button, I appreciate you doing so. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Trying to grow this thing, and I appreciate all you guys along the way. And claws up, bear down. Da Bears.